Boy golly, hasn't this year been fantastic for video games? Well, if you're a platformer fan, I guess. I mean, we got the Insane Trilogy, we got Sonic Mania, we got the upcoming Mario Odyssey, and we got the topic of this video, Cuphead. You know, Cuphead. After several delays, this game finally came out the other week. And so, what's the game like? Well, gameplay-wise, it isn't really anything that special. I mean, it's exactly like... Yes, Avier. Exactly, like Contra. And I never even played Contra, and I instantly recognized it as Contra as soon as I started playing. Personally, I think this picture would have been a hell of a lot better if it was done in actual pixel art, for obvious reasons. And for the record, yeah, I know you just did this for shits and giggles. I'm guilty of that too. I've also seen your pinups, they're great. But yeah, I think most people would agree where the game really shines is in its art. Some people even made the argument that the game is a case of style over substance. And you know what, I can kind of see that, because the gameplay itself really isn't that mechanically deep or anything. But you know, they did what they can with it. And you gotta appreciate the level of work they went into actually traditionally animating the whole game. Just like how they did in the 30s. Made the game a hell of a lot longer to develop, and probably made the game a fuck ton more expensive than it probably needed to be, but you know, fuck, that was cool that they did that. So naturally enough, when a game comes out and gets some level of attention, the internet gets filled to the brim with all types of fan art, so... Naturally enough, I have a series where I look at fan art, so let's take a look! Alright, right off the bat, considering the fact that it's October as of this video's production, I thought it'd be a good idea to start off with a Inktober drawing. If you don't know what Inktober is, it's basically like draw something every day of October using some kind of ink tool or something like that. I never partake in it because that seems like a lot of work. I mean, unless biro pen doodles and copybooks count, then I guess I did partake in it. But yeah, this is a crossover between Cuphead and this game I never heard of till now called Snow Bros. Which, just by looking at gameplay here, seems like this platformery, puzzle-y type arcade game where you can turn enemies into snowballs and you have to roll them into other enemies and stuff. I found some minor nitpicks, like the straw on Cuphead is like not going into his head, it's behind his head somehow. And this isn't really so much of a nitpick, but Mugman's nose is a bit too big compared to what it is in the game, but you know, that could be just your own personal stylistic choice. Alright, speaking of October, what else do you think of when you think of October? Spooky things, so here you have Cuphead.exe. And yeah, I know what most people are going to expect me to call this, and I'm not going to call it that because I hate using buzzwords. Yeah, this subject again, I already talked about it in episode 11, but then again, no one likes episode 11, so I'll talk about it here again, I guess. So I guess it's cool these days to shit on anything that's like dark or has excessive amount of gore or blood in it. And no, I checked this person's profile, and no, they're not some emo 12-year-old that thinks their parents are the worst and that school's the worst and that they should die and all this stuff. No, that's a fucking straw man, because this person actually does some good shit. And honestly, this drawing here is probably my least favourite drawing that they've done out of any ones I've seen. Not because of what it contains. I mean, this person shows that they can do some really good fucking backwards, and the backwards on this one is quite simple, almost sloppy even. Before anyone makes any jokes about Cuphead's head being filled with blood, wouldn't that not make sense? I mean, how does Cuphead stay alive? He's gotta have blood somewhere. Or is blood, or is everyone too cool to have blood these days because, you know, blood's considered, Actually, Cuphead, you know what? You might have the right idea here. I'm gonna go and donate all my blood, and have it be replaced with fucking moonshine. Alright, this is the first time I've ever done this in the series, but I think this drawing is fantastic based on its title alone. I'm genuinely surprised this is the only Cuphead fan art I've found that had this kind of title, and if you don't get it, you're probably too young to be watching this. I mean, the only problem I have is that the hands feel a little bit too small, you know, because the big cartoony gloves, they're a bit small there. But overall, I love it. Nice to see it finished though. And 2 cups, no girls? Well, how about this? 2 cups that are girls? Haha! Yeah, people are making OCs of Cuphead. I mean, colour choice is quite appealing, but the thing that's a bit weird is, well, they have hair. I mean, they're cups, right? I wouldn't want to drink out of a cup that has hair in it. I mean, looking at Mugman's spawning animation, he drinks out of his own head. I wouldn't think it'd be very appealing for these 2 girls. So, yeah, well, the Cuphead, we got his brother, friend? I don't really know what he is. Mugman. Alright, here's one complaint about the game, if I was ever to give out one. Why the fuck can I not play as Mugman in single player? I know it wouldn't really change anything, but you know, it'd be nice. And you used a weird brush. I'm guessing you mean the line art here? I actually kind of like it. If anything, it's my favorite thing about the picture. It's nice and soft. Guess who's downloading Cuphead? I don't know. My cousin's career guidance counselor? You? And this was written over a week ago. I wonder how long it lasted. The average is usually around the start of World 2. Usually that fucking clown or the princess gets them. So here we got Pete's dragon eating cake. Maybe he's eating a little bit too much cake here. I mean, if you want a dragon drawing from Arbo Barseem here, then you can take this instead, I guess. If the other one doesn't tickle your fancy. Oh, they've done some loot stuff here. Oh, okay, it turns out their gallery is 80% loot stuff. Not that I really mind, but some people might not take very kindly to this. Who cares about them anyway? Whoa, yeah, question. 3 heads, right? Wouldn't that not mean 3 tits? Or 3 pairs of tits? Altogether be 6 tits. That's a stupid fucking question. Actually, here's a better question here. And this one, with the 2 heads making out and the other one's in bar. Is it ever implied anywhere in the game that all the heads have their own consciousness? Or is it all just the one? I mean, they have 3 brains. Actually, I never really thought about how exactly would multiple heads work. Would they be all under the same mind, or would they have 3 separate minds? What deciphers which head controls the body, or do they all get to control the body? That is weird. And yes, I know people will be thinking, why is dragon porn? Why is he not getting angry over dragon porn? Ah, Jesus Christ. This shit doesn't shock me at all. What, in a way, did kind of shock me when I saw it, and this isn't, I never found this on DeviantArt, but regardless, this. Cup porn. Cup cock. Now this shit's just overflowing here. I mean, I like to think of myself as a glass half full type of guy, but I mean, if you remove the willies, and I'll let you keep the leashes, this could be nice. I mean, I just want to be able to show this fully on YouTube. But yeah, it's good. God damn it. I mean, in all seriousness, I actually like the color scheme of it. Well, to be fair, the whole overall vibe this pic's given off, I don't think whoever created this gave a single fuck. So, I have a feeling anything I say here is pretty much null. I don't know. Suppose it ain't really shocking to have Rule 63 by this point. I mean, considering what we just saw. And also, I'd put this here because I kind of want to shill for this artist, because this person does really fucking fantastic work. From vehicles to anthro vehicles, this person, they have it all. Their shading work is fucking brilliant as well. Fucking love it. Alright, this one is fucking brilliant. I love this one so much. I fucking love the style. It's like, it's almost in the same style as Cuphead. I can imagine this being in Cuphead. Well, at the same time, it's different. It's hard to put my finger on it. And looking at this person's other works, yeah. Cuphead's art style's right up their fucking alley. You already have that shit pinned down. Okay, I'm just gonna come out and say this. I fucking love the design for the devil in this game. I think it's my favorite devil design I've ever seen in anything ever. It's such a simple design, but it's so fucking expressive. Every fucking frame this guy's in, and every fucking fan art he's in. God damn. Even the more simple ones like this one. I mean, green hands. But other than that, you know, it's fucking, I love this devil design. No spoilers, but the final phase in his boss fight, god damn, that was gorgeous. Now this pic is extremely fucking adorable, unless you're looking at it from a certain way. Which chances are a bunch of dirty mind fucks already did think before I even said anything. Which, how would this actually feel to Cuphead? I mean, I like to think it's kind of like ASMR, like a tingly feeling in the brain or something. I don't know, I don't feel ASMR. ASMR is kind of stupid. Alright, we got crossovers with Inky and the Bendy Machine, or Bendy and the Inky Machine, Bendy Ink, Binky Inky Machine. I never played Bendy, and I don't care to play it either. I mean, I played Chapter 1, and yeah, it wasn't really my cup of tea. If I had to pick out any of these Bendy Cuphead crossover picks to be my favorite, it would definitely have to be this one. I fucking love the dynamic going on here. And the facial expressions on all of these fucking characters is fucking brilliant. From my understanding of Bendy, he's kind of a demon. And you know, demons, devil, you know. And here's the thing with Cuphead and Bendy, both of these games have notable fan bases by the sounds of things. And I hear some people say it's gonna reach Undertale levels. So far, neither of them have. And here's the thing, when it comes to fandoms, If you're honestly gonna let a group of people ruin something that's good for you, then you're a fucking idiot. Sorry. And if Cuphead ends up becoming the next Undertale, oh well, I still like the game. Just because a bunch of fans make content I didn't like, that doesn't mean I can't enjoy it. Right? God bless him, he tries.